Back in 2015, CNN had done a report on a new survey that was done by the Association of American Universities, and it stated that 23% of female college students had experienced some kind of unwanted sexual contact, and that's ranging from kissing to touching all the way to rape. And that's through force or threat of force, or while they were under the influence of drugs or alcohol. Those are astonishing numbers. Um, Many people don't think that rapes and sexual assaults actually occur on college campuses as much as they actually do. And I'm here today to kind of persuade you and educate you on this topic, which will hopefully change your perspective and initiate you to realize that college rapes and sexual assaults are a real problem, and something really needs to be done to prevent and address the issue. Um, 911 rape indicates that college campuses have three main responsibilities when it comes to rape and sexual assaults. Those three responsibilities are prevention, response, and resolution. 911 rape also indicated 10 components of a comprehensive resolving program that responds to rapes and sexual assaults on campus universities. And I'm going to go ahead and go through those 10 components with you. And this is on the college campus side, things that they can do to prevent this and what they actually do. Number one is you will want the college campus will want to make sure that distribution of a official written copy of a statement that regards sexual misconduct is given out to every student and every member that is on campus, whether you be a teacher or just a staff member. Everyone is on the same page this way. Number two is to provide students with a clear definition of what sexual misconduct is. Sexual assault, rape. Everyone needs to be aware of what the actual definitions of these items are. Also, number three, have a written explanation of an action plan, and make sure that every student and every campus member has a copy of what the action plan is. It should outline how exactly the school will respond to an incident that's been reported. Number four is to initiate systems for obtaining information about incidents that have happened and that impacted the members of the campus, and make sure that all the members of the campus and the community know of these incidents. This way they can better prevent them, and people are more aware that these things do happen. Number five would be to establish a network of services to secure victims, that they have access to their needs and services. Number six would be to institute comprehensive educational programs to the community and to the students to make sure that they have access to information. Number seven would be to ensure that the school has a clear student conduct code provisions. Number eight is to have a fair disciplinary procedure. Number nine would be to implement security measures. This kind of just goes along the lines of lighting around campus and just security, like at Residence Hall and stuff like that. Number 10 is the last one, is having ongoing assessment of the policies, the procedures, the programs, making sure that everything is up to date, and they are continuously going through the criteria that they go by and upgrading them as needed. Rape, Abuse, and Incest National Network, they have also reported that we as students can do some things too to prevent these rapes and sexual assaults from happening. And I can go through some of the things that we can do as students also to prevent these incidents. One would be to know your resources. This goes back to the college's responsibility. You should actually read those documents and know exactly who to report to, know what resources are available to you, know everything that you would need to know in case something like this were to happen to you. Who do you go to? Who to call? Who, all the who's, what's, and where's. Also, you will want to stay alert and be aware of your surroundings while you're on campus. Oh, that's a given. Also, this is a big one. You shouldn't really post your location on social media. I know that social media is very popular, but it wouldn't be a safe thing to do to post your location or tag your location of where you are, because if there is someone that is out there looking for you or trying to act in a very bad way towards you, this really wouldn't be safe because that person would know exactly where you are. You would also need to think of backup plans just in case you were in certain situations, so you would have it in your mind as to what you would do in certain situations. Also, you would want to take simple security measures like always locking your door, always locking your windows, little simple things like that. Also, this is a big one. When you attend parties or events or things like that on college campus, always travel in pairs. This has been like a lifelong lesson that our parents always taught us. It's always safer to go in numbers rather than go by yourself. So that way you have somebody with you, you have a witness, you feel a lot safer this way, and it is also a lot smarter to not go alone. If you are going to be participating in events and parties that alcohol will be involved or even drugs, and you know that this is a fact, you'll want to protect your drink. Don't leave your drink sitting at a table. Don't give your drink to a friend to hold while you go to the restroom. Keep your drink with you. It's very important these days. Anything can be slipped into a drink. It takes 1 second for that to occur, and it could absolutely ruin your life. You'll want to also, this goes along with protecting your drink, you're also going to want to know what your drinking limit is. If you know that you can't drink more than 6 beers, guess what? It's probably not a good idea to drink more than 6 beers, especially at a party with all kinds of different people that you do not know and you definitely do not trust. It really would not be a smart idea to do that. So that would be a good thing to do as a student to protect yourself. Harvard Law Review reported that for a long time, schools and even the government kind of denied that sexual assaults and rapes even happened on college campuses. But the Obama administration, however, has recently made an unprecedented effort to address campus rape and sexual assaults. And over 100 schools were under investigation as of April 2015. Most of the cases that were being investigated were those of complaints by students who were sexually assaulted by other students and then left to fend for themselves in regards to retaliation by other students and, just for simply reporting the incident, failing grades, and depression. That leads me to all of the stress and the harm that's done to these victims out there. They experience a loss of control. They experience a loss of interest in college altogether. Some may become depressed, completely overwhelmed with the incident that they can't focus on anything else, let alone schoolwork. They may become afraid of the campus environment as a whole. And the Harvard Law Review also states and reports that 1/3 of students do not report to anyone. Not at all. 10%, no more than 10%, report to a school official. That's really heartbreaking. I can see this happening on a lot of levels, simply because students have the fear of not being believed or even being taken seriously. They some of them may not even think that what happened to them was sexual abuse or sexual assault or even rape. They may think that there was nothing wrong with it, but they just feel some type of way about it. Some may not want other people to find out about it. A lot of women don't feel comfortable to go to the hospital to get a rape kit done, to actually speak to a stranger and tell them personal details of what happened to them, and that can be a very awkward situation. So another reason I can see why this happens a lot is just the fear of retaliation, whether it be by the person who did it or people who know that person or a certain group or fraternity or sorority for that matter that these people are associated with. So I can see how those numbers were reported, and it's very sad. So I guess here, the ultimate question here, I guess, would be to, I mean, is there really enough being done? Is there enough being done to prevent these incidents from happening? In order to provide all students with the same opportunities for success, this it cannot keep going the way it is. I mean, all students should feel safe, and should feel like they are safe enough to learn and to gain an education. Hopefully today I have opened your eyes a little bit with some statistical numbers that will lead you to realize that this is an issue. And if we want to continue to provide a safe environment on campuses, we've really got to get something done. Thank you.